After several days, the lair of the Dwarven king Sturmir had been found by scouts of the undead. He sheltered himself in his impregnable mountain fortress, south of Ethral's mines. Mortis was almost avenged, and her undead hordes ventured to accomplish the nearly impossible task of destroying the mountain clan's century-old monarch in his fortified keep.
Oh, about to stir up some undead trouble here, banshees and gentle ghouls. Hope you're all doing well as we continue the Wheel of Mortis challenge into the final mission. Very excited. Yeah, this is saying restarted because basically I just ended the last episode and just quit basically, and I thought I'd reload the debut saga thing that it does in the load thing here. That debut saga kind of brings you back to the start of the mission, so I thought that was the best thing to do. Anyway, hope you're all well. Let's have a look at how the lay of the land lies. Is that a term? I don't know. Let's pretend it is. I've got some lizardmen. What else do we have? We're up against just the dwarves, which is interesting. Just the one adversary in the final mission. Looks like a pretty big map. So I don't know how long it's going to take. I feel like the difficulty encountered with the previous two missions was the fact that we were going up against two adversaries. So maybe this one might be a little easier. I'm probably going to be regretting those words at some point. Anyway, we need to set up our curses. So if you'll bear with me just a moment, I will bring up the Wheel of Mortis and we can see what loveliness she gives us. There she is in all of her glory. We are going with, I believe, 7 curses this mission. It was supposed to be 6, but because I'm a noob, we restarted on normal difficulty. And to counteract that, we've just chucked an extra curse in there. This is the updated wheel. I have changed the Permadeath one into Unit Permadeath, just to clarify that. Just because Hero Permadeath is probably a little bit too extreme, especially if you have a fairly weak or mage leader, which can literally be taken down with one spell. That just seems a bit crazy. Anyway, let's get spinning and let's see what comes up. There have been a number of curses which we've not seen at all throughout the entire playthrough at the moment. A lot of the unit prohibition ones. No shop purchases, that's one of the new ones. Let me just put a mark next to that one. Oh my god, where is it? This is the problem, I've got so many in here now, I can't actually see which ones I'm supposed to be going for. Let's remove that and give it another spin. Yeah, I don't think we've had very little. I think we had... Did we have ranged units? No ranged units or something like that? No tier 2 spells? That seems to be a popular one. I'm not entirely sure if we've actually been able to cast any tier 2 spells. I think we did in the second mission, potentially, because I was using Shadow quite a lot in that mission, I do recall, just to stop the spells. Number 3 is... Come on, keep going. No mandatory poop dragon uses. It's potentially worse. We've got leader skips the first turn. That's going to be fun, me trying to remember that that's in effect. Number 4 is... Please no mandatory poop dragon usage. No artifacts. Or is it going to be no banners? Oh, it's still no artifacts. Whoa, that was close. A bit too close for my liking. That could have been brown trouser time there. No banners. Could still come up, of course. We've got 2 more curses to apply. I think, haven't we? Is it 2 more? No support units. This means no dragons. Way. Okay, where was the no dragons? No support units. I've lost it. Hang on, bear with me. No support units, there we go. I should just write it down, but I don't. So we've got no artifacts, no T2 spells, no support units, no shop purchases, leader skips the first turn. Oh, we've got 2 more to go. Wonderful. I don't know what happens if mandatory poop dragon usage comes up now. There's going to be no ranged units as well. Shit, son. Oh my god, okay. So, no paralysis in this one. Why the hell's no ranged units? I really should organise this a little bit better in terms of the things that I have to keep track of this. Alright, there we go. And last one. If we get no mage units, this is going to be very sad. It's going to be our old friend no spell research, or no tier 4 spells. No spell research. Okay, that kind of leans into the whole no tier 2 spells quite nicely, so let's close that. Let's update the curse roster. We'll get things underway. Alright, we're locked in, and heaven help me, if I remember all of these throughout the entire mission, this is going to be a miracle. Might have to think up of some sort of punishment for myself if I accidentally break any of these curses. I don't know. I think I did it so if I break them, I just add another curse, but that might get a little bit unmanageable. Alrighty, so we can use banners, we can use tomes as well, and we can use potions. Ooh, luxury. Let's get that zombie in. We need to dismiss that spectre as it is a ranged unit. But it looks like we're going for mages and warriors. And we've not really explored the mage line that much throughout this playthrough, so I'm pleased that we can do that in this this mission. Because I'd like to potentially go for some vampires, some drain life funnage. But we'll see. Maybe we can just keep replacing them and have an entire party full of vampires. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay. What do we build? First of all, I think we need to probably upgrade our front line. Or do we? Questions. I'm going to do mages, actually. Because I think our mages are going to be the backbone of this party, for the most part. Yes. So we're going to have to take over some sort of city somewhere. So we need to basically build up our forces. Spell-wise, we're going to have to do it via scrolls, staves, spell vendors, that kind of shenanigans. I'm just trying to think of who our first victim should be. Let's go after this lizard man. Nice and easy. Might actually take down one of our warriors, which would be sad, just because we don't have the power of our main leader to begin with. It's going to depend on the initiative rolls, methinks. Okay, so you're going to have to skip. Can our warrior survive? We have to get very good initiative roll. Nope, he's gone. That's fine. We didn't invest that much into that warrior other than some gold. So he is out of here. May have to do some bit of unit rearrangement. Maybe bring the leader onto the front line to tank some damage every now and again. Now, thankfully, we don't have the Blind Ruins curse, which has been really hampering us and paralysing me from a should I actually have a look in this ruin perspective, especially when combined with Permadeath. It's pretty nasty, that combination. Okay, let's replenish that warrior. Okay, I feel like we're going to lose a lot of units due to the lack of paralysis. But we're just going to have to deal with that. Like that griffin, I think, is going to be the same story. 2 hits and warrior is dead. Okay, I'm going to keep all of the life potions because they are useful to actually heal the leader. I was just debating whether just selling it, just for the sake of some extra money. Alright, let's do this griffin. Not like that. Defeat it, I mean. If I had the defense command in Disciples 2, sorry, in Sacred Lands, sorry. As you do in Disciples 2, I was going to say. This would be a different story, I think. But the lack of that makes these kind of fights a real challenge with Permadeath. You're going to have to skip. Bad initiative roll there. They do seem to... So, like, a unit on the front line, when faced with units of equal priority, seems to go for the bottom one. So we probably have to work that to our advantage. Nothing else to do here. Let's just skip our... Well, not skip a turn, but... end the turn. Alright. back we go. I'm going to have to keep... Whoopsie. I'm going to have to keep replacing this warrior just because I don't want to lose the top one now, because we've invested quite a lot of XP into him. Who is next, though? Need to investigate that first before plundering. Double Elf Ranger. They're probably going to go for Initiates. I think it's going to be the other way around with this. We're probably going to lose an Initiate instead of a Warrior. But it's looking like the best of a bad bunch at the moment. I'm trying not to waste any movement points picking up these treasures, but we might have to. Yeah, that Initiate's gone. Strangely enough, they go for the top one. Whereas the melee units, they're going for the bottom one. We might lose both Initiates with this one. Which is super sad. You're going to have to skip. Yeah, I need to readjust strategies somewhat to compensate for the lack of leader in the first turn. Because that's going to take some getting used to. Fortunately, we'll lose the experience that those Initiates had. We press on though. Thankfully it did give us a zombie to start with. That's something of a boon. Okay, let's grab this treasure on the way back, because I don't think that's actually using up that many movement points. And a lot of money is just going into replacing these units at the moment, unfortunately. But conversely, it would have just been spent on resurrecting them. Maybe not if we could actually use the leader. Okay, where can we actually go now? Elf Lord is bad news. Very bad news. A little bit stuck. I wonder what's in that city. I'm just going to grab these in case they do help us. Okay, some decent scrolls to start off with. Nothing mind-blowing, but could tip the scales in our favour. We could potentially use that Hellhound scroll to look in that ruin. In fact, I think I might, just to give us a to Belia one. Even better. Is this might give us a nice cash boost early on, which is never a bad thing early on in a Disciples map. Oh boy. So this is probably going to be a one shot and then dead due to the paralysis, or petrification should I say. Oh no. Does she do paralysis? No, it is actually petrify because it's earth based, which is quite nice. Can we get another miss? Ah, that's a shame. So that lizardman can go down pretty quickly. Of course, this petrification affects all units, and that could get very nasty. I don't know how I feel about that one. I mean, it's only a 50% chance to petrify, so we could potentially get through that, but worst case scenario, we lose that zombie. So I'd rather try and pick our battles a bit more carefully. Ugh. I do not like the look of that. What about these centaurs down here? I mean, the centaurs are pretty bad news anyway. Ugh. Goodness. Can I sneak around this city? Okay, it looks like it. I'm not seeing any possibility with these units, these neutral parties. Okay. A couple more zombies would be great. And then I'm thinking Stone Ancestor, really. We're going in balls out, are we? Excellent. What was I saying? Yeah, I think my next priority is potentially get some thieves out and about to start weakening some of these neutral units. Okay.
Yes.
Don't have a lot of gold, so let's just take it slowly. Thief? You what? Has he had an identity crisis? What's going on here? You can't just call yourself whatever you like, mate. You're clearly a thug. I think we can probably survive that. That should be fine. Although then again, that archer is probably going to get 2 shots off. I think let's go for some ice fall. Just so we can kill that archer in 1 turn and he doesn't take down an initiate. It's not going to be a lot of experience though, sadly. But it's the best we have at the moment. Okay, let's focus on the middle one in terms of the warriors. Zombie can single-handedly take down this bottom one. Great. Okay. Now, the only issue is that all these mages at the back line have the same initiative, so I'm going to potentially use the leader on her first turn at some point, but it doesn't seem to be that much of an issue so far. 8 XP. Wonderful. Ruined farm. Okay. Very slow going these first couple of turns, as you would expect. Obviously would have been able to do a lot more had we been uncursed. But that's all the fun of this challenge though, isn't it? I realise I'm in the water and I'm not using that book. Very foolish of me. Alchemist Day. Don't have anything to sell, otherwise I would pay you a visit. What's this? Runestone. It's probably not worth a great deal, but I'll have it anyway. That hill giant looks like fair game. Okay, I will put that back on because I'm likely to forget that that's a thing. Alright, time to build the guild, methinks. It's nice and cheap, so it's not eating into our finances that much. This map is looking smaller than I expected. I mean, we've barely started investigating and we're over halfway down the map.
You will feel my power.
Which is interesting. Novice Hill Giant combo means we're going to get some pretty heavy damage coming our way. Initiates will be preserved, at least. Let's give it a go. What we're looking at? 60 plus... oh, 30. Ugh. Maybe we can kill him before he gets a second hit in. He does have really crap initiative. So our leader will be able to get a hit in. Which is the main thing. That should hopefully finish him off. But yeah, one of these fighters is going to get a stump to the face. He went for the top one. I'm assuming it's because he had slightly lower HP. Oh, it's a miss. Ooh. It's going to get a bit close. That's fine. Excellent. Full heal on that fighter is just what we needed. Initiates are on their way. Okay, that worked out really well, actually. Demon Lair, I thought it said Dragon's Lair for a moment. I'm like, whoa, like 0 to 100. Okay. Enough gold for a little thief friend.
Yes, master.
Tempted to prioritise the ruins just to give us that extra cash. It's a bit of a ball ache with it being so far out the way, but it might be worth it.
You will feel my power.
And this party is looking pretty much unscathed now, which is great. I wonder how often we're going to see that Stone Ancestor spell. Oh, Mountaineer.
Yes.
Are you having a laugh?
You will feel my power.
Yeah, so the problem with that Mountaineer is that he just has so much health. It's going to be really hard to take him down. Otherwise, he'd be an excellent target for paralysis. Kraken has too much HP. I'm not confident we could kill it in time. And we'd lose a fighter. we might just have to resign ourselves to the fact that we will... Wow. That's a mountain clan city already. What was I saying? Yeah, we're going to have to lose some units along the way with this. I think I will explore in some other reaches for now. Put that back on, just in case. Okay, we need to save up quite a bit for the next upgrade building. It's looking like it's going to be the warrior upgrade. For our mages are lagging behind somewhat, which is fine. Did have a full mage wipe earlier. Oh, Ruined Farm, of course, yes. Could have had a look in there. Never mind. We'll come back to it. It's easier, much easier now that we have that tome, granting us more free movement over the water tiles, of course. I'm slightly tempted to get another thief out and about. Let's do it. I think the more we uncover, the better early on. So we know what's in there. That lizardman has revived somewhat. I'm thinking a nightmare spell would deal with that quite nicely, but obviously we can't research it. So we may have to rely on whatever spells come our way. Scroll or something. Wow, there's the quest objective. Okay, well, I can only assume that's a very convoluted way around to the quest objective. Otherwise this is going to be a very short mission. I do vaguely recall Sacred Lands being this way in terms of the... okay, she can survive a rock, it's fine. In terms of the general flow of the sagas, some of the missions feeling almost as if they're in the wrong order. In terms of difficulty, anyway. Lore-wise, they're obviously following on from each other, but might be the case that the previous mission was much harder than this one. Seems to be the general gist I've got from some of you guys commenting, anyway. A lot of it's been, yeah, you're gonna suffer in the third mission. Okay, let's sell some stooves. Which will be the runestone, can't use that. All the valuables. What's this? Replenishes a small area of the fog of war. Oh, that's very tempting. We can't buy stuff anyway, we've got a curse for this, preventing us from doing so. Ooh, spicy. So we're going to have to steal whenever we want instead. Which, to be fair, is what we do anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Oh, hello, Mr. Sea Serpent. Forest Elf and 2 Elf Rangers. We're going to have the same issue with those. Losing those initiates really early, unless we have a direct damage spell. Which we do not. Oh my goodness. I'm running out of targets already. Okay, you're going to have to just fulfill your destiny. Investigate the demon lair, which looks horrible, and then you're just going to... yeah. You can run into that little alcove. Let's hope that saves you. Where to start? I mean, if I can get some decent poison going on these guys, we might be able to... I mean, we'll lose one initiate, unfortunately, but at least we can kill the rangers before the other initiate falls. Otherwise this is going to look pretty tricky, despite the size of the map. Okay, that goes. He's going to summon another one in? Yes, of course. Very efficient use of mana. Well done. I was rather hoping for a miss. Okay. Let's just keep going, I'd say. There's got to be a decent target come up at some point. Probably going to be a melee heavy unit, which isn't going to result in death, ideally. Well, that's not going to be enough, because we'll only have one initiate to attack those elf rangers, unfortunately. If we had the leader available to attack, that would be a different story, but that is not going to be the case, unfortunately. Is it literally just a ring on that island? Okay. Whoa, lots of orcs. Ugh. We will work for you. Is this a German orc camp? Give us some money first. Loving it. Right. Well, that's both thieves gone. I'm gonna just bring another one back. And I'll just use this one for ruins. Should probably have been the plan from the start. Okay, well, it sounds like the dwarves are enjoying themselves at the very least. Which does unfortunately kind of imply that we're falling behind somewhat in the old power race. Good lord, would you look at that. Very random, unguarded banner of strength. Can I get past this one? I can. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Just one archer. Double barbarians on the front. That was brutal. It's further up here. Aha.
Yes, master.
Spellbending, you say? Think they'll have any undead spells? It's probably unlikely. That's just a rock, that's fine. I guess it's free XP. It is of course going to be picking away at the fighter. Okay, we got lucky. Okay. Only 6 XP, but very low greatest scatter calls. Can't really complain. I might have to go right back to basics, right back to the beginning, and just see which of these initial neutral parties are going to be our best bet. I don't know. That looks particularly brutal with the Oracle Elf. Elf Princess, is it a bit like an Elf Lord, if memory serves? We can actually see what's in there. So there we go, spoilers. Red Dragon, all this nonsense. Alchemist and Red Dragon is pretty nasty. I might just have to keep on exploring, you know, until we see a more doable neutral army. Let's go around this way, unfortunately. Could grab a couple of orcs of German origin. That'd be nice. Yeah, these all these neutral armies are looking formidable, to say the least. You might have to come up with a more measured approach to taking care of some of the starting parties. A lot of heavy hitters though. And the Permadeath is going to start really hitting us hard. Oh, the old merfolk. Wouldn't have been that bad if it wasn't for the Kraken.
Yes, master. Yes.
Okay, at least there's no real signs of the dwarves other than this Bonal Fort. Bonal Fort, I don't know. Sounds filthy, however you say it. Okay, let's get this out the way. We'll build the... probably going to go with the Occult Temple, methinks. Quite fancy and going down the route of vampires. We've not done that yet. It's been ages since I've had some vampires. Oh my goodness, Stone Ancestor. Well, there goes the party. What? Alright, not even I could predict that. That might have been a nice present from the dwarves. So, let's have a look at this. Does the mermaid do damage? I think it does in Disciples too, but I'm not too sure about Sacred Lands. So that warrior should survive one hit from the Kraken. And the Kraken has 350 HP. That must be down to something like less than 200. I think this is doable because the Kraken has initiative similar to a I want to say Mage Unit. I'm going to go for it. This could have been a gift from the dwarves. Yeah, no damage. 55% chance to paralyze. I'm leaning forward in case my voice is sounding louder, so I'm getting a bit too invested in this. I'll lean back a bit. There we go. Keep the posture going. Okay, some pretty good damage rolls. Ooh, 100 damage. Okay, so these boys can go. I need at least one zombie to not be paralysed. Okay, you have to skip. And then we should be good. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, everyone. Wow. That went much better than I expected. Oh, miss. That's fine though, because we can use our leader this turn. Yeah. That looks good. Alright, okay, we're on to something now. I'm probably going to squander this. But, yeah, that's really nice. That was just incredibly lucky that the dwarves did that. And it's not beneath me to take advantage of it. I don't mind saying that in the slightest. Oh boy.
You will feel my power.
If they actually do properly send a stone ancestor after us, that's when things are going to get interesting. We will lose at least one zombie, presumably. Stone Ancestor is a pretty heavy-hitting single target melee unit, I want to say. Okay, I was expecting this. Yeah, this is all cut off. There was no way it was going to give us access to the quest objective so early. So with our newfound might, let us see what we can do back at the homelands. Okay, so we've got Earth Ward. That's going to be useful against the dwarves in terms of rock giants, mage leaders as well. Fire Ward. That's going to be useful against the final battle because that's a fire dragon. So it's like, yeah, we're going to need all these, I think. Ignis Mare just for shits and giggles. Which one do we actually go for first though? I think Earth Ward actually. Goodbye.
Yes.
Mainly because that opens up this potentially, because we will be immune to the Medusas at first attack then. I don't know if I should get a thief. I should maybe start stealing spells once I've actually taken this city. It's going to take a while. I mean, I could do with that Earth Ward spell just to take that city, to be fair. So I might pop out another thief and have another go. Maybe check out some of those ruins in the area. I think it's just this one, isn't it? The den. Oh no, there isn't. There's this. I need to do that ruined farm. That might be a really good target for us.
Yes.
Okay. No more stone ancestors, please. Hey up. What we got going on here? Debating this sea serpent now. If I could only remember what kind of damage we're thinking of with this one. So we've got 150 damage coming from the zombies on the front line. We've got 60 from the back line. On the first turn, that is. 210. I've got a feeling that Sea Serpent has quite high initiative. So I think we're losing a zombie if we go for that. These Elf Rangers look like fair game, because these Warlocks can take more of a hit. Yeah, that looks like much more doable now. Let's go for it. It's not clearing out this trash. It's a bad mess. Of course, we're getting the wonderful sounds of the Warlock now, which I know you all love and cherish as much as I do. Usually big hands, the Warlock, or is it just me? It's like it's almost like he's got some sort of gnarled claw or something like this. I should have swapped that banner out. Oh, that's better. Oh, can't get that. Okay, so what's in this ruined farm?
You will feel my power.
Okay, it's going to be a long time until we get to afford another upgrade structure, methinks. Again, it's going to be a while until we actually need one. We'll need about 3 grand to buy the final 2. Oh, we've got rod planters. Rod planter alert. Okay, that Centaur Lancer will probably take down that Warlock if we go up against them. Ugh. Who is next? If I had a paralysing unit, this would be so much easier. Okay, let's see what's in here, because this might become our primary target. So Doomdrake is going to still do damage to our backline, because these guys aren't immune to death. The rest of them are, which is nice. So the Doomdrake will take down our backline. Skeleton Warriors will probably focus their efforts on one zombie. So I'm not liking the look of that. Oh man, what does it leave us with though? Might have to prey upon some dwarves. 1 or 2 battles. Okay, we've not picked up any spells. I'm gonna bring her down.
My prince, you will feel my power.
Okay. Might have to rely on some thieves, which I'm slightly loath to do, just because they do tend to be a bit of a gold sink. I could pounce on that dwarf now. He's looking very vulnerable. But that's going to take quite some movement to get over there.
My prince,
Can I at least get a spy in their army?
you will feel my power.
I think he's going to get back to that city too soon, unfortunately. Okay. I'm going to have to anyway. So we've got enough money for 3 thieves.
My prince,
I'm going to have to do some extreme thief cheesing.
yes,
But on who? I'll go with 2 actually. 2 seems like enough.
master.
Could go for these centaurs. Ideally, I'd like to go for the ogre and orc. Just because we can get so much damage done on the ogre before he even takes an action. A 60% chance to poison is pretty good. Okay, but we can only actually get 1 thief to do that. But that seems like a good option, and it will give us quite a lot of XP. So while they're doing that, I will see if I can chase down this Dwarven army. Just for something to do, really. Okay. What do you do now, boy? Okay. The units, sorry, their movement is really hampered with the death of the leader, which is nice. There goes one.
As you request.
Okay, it's pretty good.
You will feel my power.
If we can kill the ogre in one turn, with a combination of all the zombies, I think we're onto a winner with that one. Because I don't think an orc will be able to kill a zombie in 2 hits. At least we go after you. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's some experience, isn't it? I'm going to get him most of the way there and then swap out that book. Unless he's got some insane second unit. No idea. Might be level 3, you never know. Nope. Nopers. Putting all his eggs into one rod planting basket there. Well done. I suppose he gets us a little bit of extra experience from a novice instead of a tenderfoot. I'll take it. A random banner of protection. Is that better than banner of battle? No. Must cling on to that extra chance to hit at all costs. If anything, I'd just like to upgrade that chance to hit banner. That would be ideal. Okay. We might actually be able to intercept that Dwarven army before it gets back. I'm seeing some potential there. Might just have to go for it. No idea what's in here. Going in blind up against this Dwarven army. So let's put that off. Do some more poisoning instead. Oh yeah, lovely. That puts me in a good mood. That luck must be shining down on us, which means that this is going to be yeah, it's going to go in our favour. I've just got a feeling in my waters. Let's go for it. Go! Okie dokie. 50 damage to everyone means we'll be able to survive one lot of damage from him. It's going to be so much experience from a Storm Giant. We might even be able to kill him before he even gets a shot in. Just remember to not use the leader. It's all on this Warlock. Oh, good man. 76 XP. Lapping it up. Okay. A very opportune moment to strike there. That went down well. Might even... Oh, here we go. Is it going to attack that Kraken? That would be nice. Just goes rogue once again. No, it doesn't. Oh, but we start off with a miss. Oh, this is going to be a lot of experience. Let's have a look. I can never remember if these guys have armor. It looks like he should have absolute shit tons of armor, but he doesn't. It's like completely zero. He's doing 150 damage, so that would have been zombie dead next turn. But we might be able to scrape through without any casualties. Yeah, he has really high initiative and no armor. It's like the opposite of what you'd expect from a giant stone statue. Okay, the zombie's going to get smashed. Yeah. Just be grateful that it wasn't the second smashing. Nice. 68 XP. Goodness. Okay, so we need to be wary of stone ancestors. That's going to essentially basically remove a zombie from the party, just outright. Snuff it. I think even a skeleton warrior or even a skeleton champion would struggle with 2 hits from a what's his face, a stone ancestor. I really want to take the city now, but it's a level 5. And who knows what resides within. I really want to get a spy in there first. Wow. Double your troll, double your pleasure, I suppose. But at the same time, are they just going to summon another stone ancestor? If they do, Friendly zombie is dead. Oh, I really want to just go for it. But they're going to have some pre-promoted units in there. I'm going to heal the zombie and go for it, I think. We'll just take our losses. Hold my breath. No. Okay. I can work with this. And kill that dwarf in this turn. A little concerned about the axe wielders. We might lose a sorcerer. Should only lose one though. I'd love to use the leader to kill those axe wielders, but it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Okay. We could still kill both before they get another attack off. And it's quite likely that the sorcerer will be able to withstand one of their attacks. It's going to be down to the initiative. Oh! The leader gets to go. Fantastic. I don't think we actually gave her a quicksilver potion either. No, she's still on 40 initiative. Oh! Flippin' heck. No! No, don't kill me, please! No! Excellent. Excellent killings there. Well done. I want to go after these, but they're across the other side of the bloody map now. Okay, let's garrison this place up, because this feels like a really nice one to hold on to. I'm going to go with... I've realised I can't do ghosts. Oh, it's such a good defence. Shit. I accidentally did a ghost anyway. 2 ghosts on the back with 3 warriors is a surprisingly effective defence for a level 5 city. Having 2 enemy units completely paralysed, or almost completely paralysed, throughout the entire fight is extremely effective. Okay, you're waiting there. We could get Stone Ancestored again. But I don't have any means to heal that zombie. I was thinking about building the temple, but it ain't going to happen. And we are going to face some sort of retribution from the dwarves.
My prince, master.
Let me just leave you there. Actually, I don't want to push my luck with that one. We're probably going to get they're going to get some regen on that neutral army.
Yes.
But we can probably just repoison them. Oh, someone's getting Stone Ancestored. Really hope they run out of mana soon. Oh dear. Bye then. Yeah, here they come swarming in. Okay, we need to get you back out and about. So, do not like the look of that Sky Lord. So I think we need to go not to the beast. Be nice to pay the Kraken a visit. Okay, let's do this. We can't just have her sat there constantly. As much as I'd like her to guard that until we take all the other mana nodes, it's just not. It's not going to happen.
My prince.
You should probably do some exploring though. Yeah, we can go around that troll. How may I help you? Free stuff, please.
Yes.
Or undead spells? Do you know any undead spells? I don't. There he goes. We're going to get another one. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, they've taken that city. Could have really done with getting a spy into their army. That is my only regret in terms of taking that city a bit too early, probably. But I'd have regretted it otherwise, methinks. So that can go. Banner of Strength, nah. Not interested. No artifact, sorry. Is tempting. Nah, chance to hit just trumps everything, methinks. Okay, seems like a good opportunity to swing back here to take care of that army we've been softening up. Whoopsie. I keep on doing that, thinking that's where the inventory is.
Yes,
Okay, what you got? Oh, it's another spell. Render this party invisible until they perform an action. That could be some sort of salvation, I think, for us. I'm not going to steal any, simply because I don't want that thief to get caught and beheaded.
Yes, master.
Okay, I'm not seeing a great deal of regen on these guys, so that might be all we need to do in terms of poisoning them. I'd have liked to have pounced on those Dwarven armies, knowing they've already gone up against a fairly hefty army there. Ooh, the opportunity may come. If they're going to potentially push their luck. We're going to have some sort of face-off at some point soon with the dwarves. Is that going to save us any movement? I'm not sure if it does, to be honest, but I'll do it anyway. Okay. I'm not going to... I don't think I'm going to take either of these cities, simply because it's much more of a hassle to take them and having to put our own garrison in than just rely on the natural defences that are there, because it doesn't seem to be much of a problem, really. And if a dwarf comes along and tries to take it, we'll take care of their weakened state. Why can't I move past him? Oh, that was weird.
My prince.
Okie dokie. So I think you are probably dismissed for now. You can maybe go after those centaurs instead.
As you request.
Okay.
Yes.
How are we doing for time? Ooh. I have to wrap things up a little earlier. Ugh. Lots of dwarves coming in. And we don't know what's going on with them either, due to lack of spying. Okay, in you go. Oh, and I've got quite enough movement points. It's fine though. We shall maybe use the Lost Ruin as some sort of finale.
My prince.
That might be pushing our luck though. Ooh, can you go around? You probably can.
Yes, master.
Oh, well done. Okay, they look ripe for the picking.
You will feel my power.
I'm tempted to hang on to the money for now until we desperately need it to build an upgrade structure. We'll wait until we've got some actual either necromancers or those other boys, skeleton warriors. Really need to see what's going on in those dwarven armies.
Yes, master.
That's going to be a hefty one. I've got a feeling that's doing all the heavy lifting at the moment. All right, ogre time. This looks good. This looks very good. Okay, didn't get the good initiative roll from the sorcerers. That's fine. 64 XP though. And a Sanctuary Scroll. Let me just think about that one a little bit further. Sneak you around. Okay, could potentially take that gold mine. Yeah, we've got some undead. That's going to make things interesting. Yeah, I'm thinking let's sneak in. Hey, it's Aurangzeb, of course it is. We've run out of names, sorry. It's just so popular.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll grab that gold mine. Don't really need the gold, but I just want to deprive the dwarves of as much as possible. Let's see. Oh, Vengeance of Vermeer. The pain is still raw. Wonder if we can end on a high with taking this lost temple. Oh, did he get 3 thief moves? Or did my eyes deceive me? Seemed very suspicious. Okie dokie. So, lizard men, they have like 200 HP. So we focus on one, probably the top one because the zombie's already damaged. And then with the backline damage from the sorcerers, we get to do another 60 damage. I think this is doable. With the Medusa only having a 50 to 60% chance to petrify, I'm quietly confident. I don't even think we need any potions. I don't think any of the potions would help anyway. Let's do it. Oh. Okay, yeah, definitely going for this one now. Like the bottom one missed. Which damage is he doing? 75. Oh no, that zombie's potentially going to fall. We do have that banner of resistance. Should hopefully be able to take 2 shots from that lizard man. Yeah, 60 damage, that's fine. Okay, you get to go. You get to go. You are skipping, and then we see what damage the Medusa does. Hopefully. Ugh. It could have been worse. We've got our backline damage still available, which is nice. Miss on the Medusa though. Okay, top lizardman's down, which is great. What do we get this round? Okay, that's really good. Splendid. Okay, just about crawled through this one. Oh, a level up for our HR manager. HR Sovereign. Should be now 500 gold. Banner of Celerity. Oh, that's really nice. It's a 20%er, but it's to the initiative. So our zombies get pumped up to 60. And the only issue with this is we're up against the dwarves and they're all slow anyway. So I mean, you could rub their beards in it, saying it would just, you know, but just so much. We could maybe outspeed an elf, but that would be just for bragging rights. Let's face it. Okay, let's go around this way. Oh, it's very much undead lands there. Untouched by dwarves, it seems. If this is like a natural dead end, that feels like a nice closed area. Okay, whoa, we've got another thief there. There she is. I might just leave her there, otherwise I think she'll probably just get pounced upon. And as much as I'd like to see what's going on in the dwarves' army, that's not going to accomplish that. Alright, one more turn, we'll do a level up perk for the slutness, and I think we are just about done. Flipping heck, these stone ancestors. Well, the one redeeming thing is that with the Templar / Dark Lord line wouldn't protect us from the stone ancestors. That thief had 3 turns again. Or is it just me? Am I going senile already? How does such a thing happen? Ooh. Alright. Quite tempted to just go with this one. That's up on the screen there, naturally. Just so we can start using her on the front line, potentially. That would be quite nice. Pathfinding is always a good one. It's pretty solid. It's not going to give her that many more movement points, though. I think natural armor seems better than toughness, because that would give her armor an armor rating of 50. I think they're roughly the same, though, aren't they? I might be overthinking this maths-wise. Weapon Master is always pretty useful. Yeah, this is quite a tricky one. I thought this was going to be more straightforward because they're all a bit naff when you get to this level, but I'm thinking Weapon Master simply because if we lose units, we don't want to actually spend as much time leveling them up. Let's do it. Oh, there we go. Let's pop you in there so that zombie can get nice and healed. And we'll call this a day. Pretty good start. Very small map, much smaller than I was expecting. That's what she said. So I think next episode is going to be ye old Dwarven Onslaught. If we can push back these dwarves and then start making some slow progress in terms of taking the rest of the map, I think probably onto a good one here. So I will leave you to it. And I will see you probably mid next week. Something like that. You know my release schedule these days, all over the place. Anyway, bye-bye for now. Catch you next time, Questers.